Alright, we've made it. The final 25 terms in our M&A crash course, and trust me, this list is where things get spicy. From IPO lockups to zombie debt, we're closing strong. Let's finish this like professionals, who also enjoy metaphors. 76. Auction process. When a company's up for sale, it's not always a quiet, one-on-one deal. Sometimes, it's a full-on bidding war. Think of it like eBay, but instead of sneakers, it's a logistics firm worth $3 billion. Investment banks run structured auctions to drive up price and competition. 77. Basket threshold. This is the deductible in your M&A insurance policy. It says the buyer can't claim small damages, like a missing laptop, unless total claims exceed, say, $500,000. Only after that does the seller start paying. Keeps things focused on real problems, not office chairs. 78. Closing conditions. These are the deal breakers that must be satisfied before closing. Antitrust approvals, key consents, maybe even your CFO sticking around. It's the corporate version of "I'll marry you, but only if you talk to my parents first, sign a prenup, and don't light anything on fire." 79. Dragnet clause. This sneaky little clause lets a lender or buyer grab all current and future obligations under one security agreement. Think, you pledged your house for loan A, but now loan B shows up, and guess what? Your house is still on the line. 80. Escrow agreement. Imagine selling your business and the buyer says, "I trust you, but let's hold $2 million with a neutral party, just in case you forgot to tell me about that unpaid tax bill." That's escrow. Money's held until both sides are happy, like your little brother holding your Super Bowl bet money. 81. Flip tax. This one's a fee you pay when you convert partnership units into public shares. It's kind of like paying a fee to switch from dating privately to becoming Facebook official, except that move costs you real money. 82. Go private transaction. When a public company says, "I'm done with quarterly earnings calls," and buys back all its stock. Think of Elon Musk's infamous, and failed, 2018 tweet, "I'm considering taking Tesla private." That's a go private, minus the Twitter drama. 83. Hurdle rate. This is the minimum return a deal must generate before private equity firms can get paid. It's like saying, "Don't talk to me until this deal hits 20% ROI. If it doesn't clear that bar, they get 0. 84. Imputed interest. Let's say you loan a company money without charging interest. Nice, right? Not to the IRS. They'll pretend you did and tax you anyway. It's the financial version of, "We know what you meant, but here's your tax bill." 85. Jobs Act, passed in 2012. This law made IPOs easier for startups, less red tape, fewer audit requirements. It's like giving companies training wheels so they can go public without immediately crashing. 86. Key Employee Retention Agreement, KERA. These are golden handcuffs, bonuses paid to execs to stick around during a merger. Hey, we know change is scary. Here's $2 million to hang tight while we rearrange everything, including your desk. 87. Lockup period. After an IPO, insiders often can't sell shares for 90 to 180 days. It's like winning the lottery but being told, "You can't touch the cash until next quarter." Why? To avoid market crashes from insider sell-offs. 88. MAC clawback. MAC equals material adverse change. This clause lets the buyer claw back money or cancel part of the deal if something major goes wrong post-closing. Example. If the company said, "We have a great culture, but forgot to mention half the office is under FBI investigation." 89. Negative covenant. This is a legal promise not to do something. Like agreeing you won't take on new debt or sell assets before closing. It's like a prenup clause that says, "You can't buy a sports car with my money." 90. Out clause. This gives you a legal exit ramp if things go south. You'll often see these in LOIs, letters of intent, and SPAs. Like a breakup clause. If your earnings fall 20%, we walk. No hard feelings, just hard numbers. 91. Pac-Man provision. Named after the video game, this clause lets the target company fight back by buying the acquirer's stock. It's the business version of, "You came for us, but surprise, now we're coming for you." Bold move, rare, legendary. 92. Quality of earnings report. Before buying a company, buyers bring in accountants to audit earnings. It's like checking if the revenue is from real customers or just invoice voodoo. You'd be amazed how many businesses inflate numbers like it's a birthday balloon. 93. Reverse triangular merger. A buyer forms a new subsidiary, and that sub merges with the target, not the parent company. It's like using your kid's name to buy something, legally clever and helps preserve contracts and limit liabilities. 94. Sweetheart deal. When a deal is suspiciously good for insiders, like a CEO's cousin getting preferred shares or a private equity fund getting board seats for $1. It's legal, but smells weird. 95. Termination fee. If a party walks away from a signed deal, they pay a penalty. It's the corporate version of, it's not you, it's $10 million. Meant to discourage cold feet, or at least make them expensive. 96. Upfront consideration. Cash, or shares, paid immediately at closing. No waiting, no earn-outs. It's like selling your house and getting the full wire transfer the same day, instead of monthly installments. 97. Variable interest entity, VI. A corporate workaround, mostly used by Chinese companies, to let foreign investors get economic rights without actual ownership. Think Alibaba's Cayman Islands structure. You can earn money from it, but you don't own the business in China. 98. Working capital true up. After closing, buyer and seller compare expected working capital to actual. If there's a shortfall, someone pays up. It's like checking the fridge after buying the restaurant and realizing half the ingredients were expired. 99. Ex-date. This is the cutoff to qualify for a dividend. If you don't own the stock before the ex-date, no payout for you. It's like showing up late to a wedding and missing the open bar. 100. Zombie debt. Old, charged-off debt that comes back to life, often sold to aggressive collectors. In M&A, it's that dusty liability no one spotted until it bites you post-closing. And that's a wrap on our 100M and a Terms series. If you watched all 4 parts, you now speak fluent deal. Like, subscribe, and check the full playlist for more. This is Working Moms Work, Play, Recharge, Repeat. See you next episode.